Take man there. Oh no, I lost my bookmark. That's a good start, isn't it? Wow, thank you very much for your welcome and your prayers. Prayers are always appreciated. It's really nice to be with you again, and I want to share a few thoughts with you this morning about Rahab. Rahab, okay. So I'm going to read from Joshua chapter 2 to start with, the story of Rahab. So I was just thinking Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua. I could do Judges and Ruth, but after that was trouble. Joshua chapter 2, beginning to read at verse 1. Then Joshua, son of Nun, secretly sent 2 spies from Shittim. Go over the land, he said, especially Jericho. So they went, and they entered the house of a prostitute named Rahab, and stayed there. The king of Jericho was told, look, some of the Israelites have come here tonight to spy out the land. They must have been useless spies. I mean, they were spotted straight off. So the king of Jericho sent this message to Rahab. Bring out the men who came to you and entered your house, because they have come to spy out the whole land. But the woman who had taken the 2 men and hidden them, she said, yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they came from. At dusk, when it was time to close the city gate, the men left. I don't know which way they went. Go after them quickly. You may catch up with them. But she had taken them up to the roof and hidden them under the stalks of flax that she had laid out on her roof. So the men set out in pursuit of the spies on the road that leads to the fords of the Jordan. And as soon as the pursuers had gone out, the gate was shut. Before the spies led down for their night, she went up on the roof and said to them, I know that the Lord has given this land to you, and that a great fear of you has fallen on us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. We have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of the Amorites east of the Jordan, who you completely destroyed. When we heard of it, our hearts melted, and everyone's courage failed because of you. For the Lord your God is God in heaven above and on the earth below. Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to my family, because I have shown kindness to you. Give me a sure sign that you will spare the lives of my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and that you will save us from death. Our lives for your lives, the men assured her. If you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us this land. So she let them down by a rope through the window. The house that she lived in was a part of the city wall. Now, she said to them, go to the hills so that pursuers will not find you. Hide yourselves there for 3 days until they return, and then go on your way. The men said to her, this oath you have made us swear will not be binding on us unless, when we enter the land, you have tied this scarlet cord in the window through which you let us down. And unless you have brought your father and mother, your brothers, and all your family into your house, if anyone goes outside your house into the street, his blood will be on his own head. We will not be responsible. As for anyone who is in the house with you, his blood will be on our head if a hand is laid on him. But if you tell what we are doing, we will be released from the oath you made us swear." "Agreed," she replied. "Let it be as you say." So she sent them away, and they departed. And she tied the scarlet cord in the window. When they left, they went into the hills and stayed there 3 days until the pursuers had searched all along the road and returned without finding them. Then the 2 men started back. They went down out of the hills, forded the river, and came to Joshua, son of Nun, and told him everything that had happened to them. They said to Joshua, "The Lord has surely given the whole land into our hands. All the people are melting in fear because of us." So what sort of thing are you scared of? What is it that scares you? I think I've got a list here. Spiders. Some people are scared of spiders. The dark, other phobias, illness, dying, redundancy, relationship failure, money, what people think of you, past or future failures, public speaking. Public speaking. Oh. As many of you who have actually stood at the front and spoken will recognise that it's a very nerve-wracking thing, isn't it? It's very daunting. Not that you're a scary congregation, okay? Because you're not, okay? It's just the awesome nature of delivering a message to God's gathered people. You want to get it right. Do I get nervous? Yes. And I'm sure that anybody who stands in front of yourselves, I'm sure Andy will agree that we get nervous. There is a nervousness about what we are doing, the awesome nature of what you're trying to do. But each of us trust in God that we'll provide something that will speak into each of our lives, that will help us, that will challenge us, something to speak into our hearts and minds. So, our heroine this morning, Rahab, that we're going to think about for a moment or two. Her faith was on a totally different level altogether. Rahab showed great courage based on her newfound faith in God. Amongst a hostile nation, a hostile male-dominated culture, an environment where life was not so sacred. It was not, you were not protected so much if you were a woman or a child. Rahab was a Canaanite, a Gentile, not part of God's chosen race, not part of the children of Israel. And in the eyes of the Jews, she would have been excluded from the family of God through just her nationality, but also her occupation. Through her fellow citizens, she'd heard about the Israelites. She'd heard of their history. She'd heard of their current exploits, what they were doing at the moment, how they were led and fortified by their God. The children of Israel. The name came from their ancestry. If you go back through Joshua